Hello everyone, my name is Bhavesh Chakor. Today's date is 19 September. This is original video. The topic of this video is types of a sorting. So first of all, what is a sorting? So sorting is a method to arrange n elements of a arrays in a particular format like ascending and descending. So we already know that array is a collection of data type, a collection of a similar kind of elements which are have the similar data types. So these elements are can be arranged in these elements are either in ascending order or a descending order. So it is very useful if the data is in sorted order. So to sort these elements, there are various types. So there are total 10 types of a sorting: bubble sort, selection sort, insertion, merge, quick sort, then heap sort, tree sort, then shell sort, radix, and bucket sort. So out of these 10 types of sorting, the bubble, selection, insertion, merge, and quick are most popularly used types of sortings. So we will discuss it one by one. So first type is our bubble sort. So bubble sort. So this in this bubble sort, it arranges the n elements of a arrays in a particular way by placing the biggest element at proper position. So so in this process, the data is a process in a descending order, but the output of that process will be in ascending order. So let's understand it by one simple example. For example, we have a array integer data type int a is equal to 51243. So in this we want to sort this using the bubble sort. Then the bubble sort will first pick up the we first will pick the biggest element. So in this case, which is a 5. So this 5 will be compared to the immediate neighboring element. So immediate neighboring element is a 1. So then it will sort this, it will swap their position. So in this scenario, the 5 is the biggest element and 1 is the smaller. So the 5 will be shifted to the right side and this 1 will be shifted to the left side. Then in again next step, this 5 will be again compared to the neighboring element, so which is a 2. So the 2 is smaller than 5. So this 2 will be shifted to the left side, 5 will shifted to the right side. So in this way, this 5 will first will be placed at the end of the array. Then next element which is a smaller lesser than 5 will be shifted to the end. So in this way it sorts the complete array. So after the completion of a bubble sort, the result will be in ascending order. But the bubble sort uses the descending order method. It will first sort the biggest data, then smaller. That's why it is called as the descending order sorting technique. Then our next type is a selection sort. So in selection sort, it arranges the n elements of an array uh, by placing the smallest element at first. So in this example, it will first pick up the smallest element from the array. So again 51243 is our array. So it will first pick up the smallest element, which is a 5, smallest element, which is a 1. Then it will pick the greatest element from the array, which is a 5. Then it will swap their positions. So 1 will be at the index of a 5 and 5 will be at the index position of a 1. Then next it will pick up the then it will pick the greatest and next greatest and smallest element, which will be 2 and 4. Then it will swap their position. In this way it will sort the complete array. Then our next type is the insertion sort. So insertion sort, it arranges the elements of an array by placing the particular item into a particular place. So it is kind of similar to bubble array, but there is a difference between bubble array and bubble sort and insertion sort. So bubble sort arranges the data by comparing the element with the neighboring element, while in insertion sort, it transfers the element into a already sorted array at a time. So this is a major difference between them. Then moving on to the next type, which is a merge sort. So merge sort is a kind of a unique type of sorting, which is completely different than previously seen types of a sorting. So this merge splits the entire elements of an array into group of pairs. Then it individually sorts these groups, and then after the sorting of the group, it merges uh, these two groups into a final sorted group. So for example, our array is 5 1 2 4 3 and 6. Then there are total 6 elements, so it will split them into a pair of two groups of 5 1 2 4 and 3 6. Then the two groups are individually sorted. The 5 1 and 2 4 are sorted, and it will be 1 5 and 2 4. Then next two groups will be again sorted individually. The 2 4 and 3 6 2 4 and 3 6 group will be sorted, which will be again 2 4 and 3 6. Then we got the three individual groups. Then again these three individual groups will be combined, and it will be two separate groups, that is 1 5 2 and 4 3 6. Again these two groups will be finally merged into one single group, and it will be sorted. In this way the merge sorts the complete array. Then moving on to our next type of sorting is a quick sort. So quick sort also splits the array element into two groups, but the difference between merge and this quick is, the quick type of sorting splits the complete array into only a two part. Then the middle element of this array will be called as a pivot element. So all the elements of the left side of this pivot elements are less than pivot element, and all the elements which are present at the right side of this pivot elements are greater than pivot element. So the operation performed in this quick sort is like alternatively, from left to right and right to left. So first it will, while going from left to right, it will pick a number which is immediately bigger than our pivot number. Then it will move that number to the other side. Then in next step it will sort from the right to left. Then in right to left it will first pick up the number which is immediately smaller than our pivot number. Then it will move that number to the other side. In this way the complete array will be sorted. And this is generalized idea of the types of sorting. Thank you.